So here's Alexis Morales. This is The Mind of a Dummy, Part 11. It's a podcast where we talk about discipline, purpose, and the quiet war against yourself. So I want to hop right into my diary. So I didn't post over the New Year's and Christmas. I took some time off. Um, I went to Davos. It's a small city in Switzerland, skiing, and just enjoyed the time with my friends. I still did my trading stuff a little bit, like back testing and yeah. But the other things I really paused and I focused more on my drawing, especially drawing and chess. Yeah, just did some other things and really took a break. But I'm glad that I'm here again, and I'm glad that I can talk to you guys again. So I still wrote down my daily habit for the week, and my habit for the week was notes teacher and Anki on the toilet. So it's basically instead of scrolling TikTok on the toilet, I try to just learn, like reading piano notes or learning vocabulary, new English words on the toilet, and it's been going bad, but I wrote it down again for this week, so I hope to improve that. So now let's write. So now let's just go into my thoughts of the week. So the first thought I had was, how can I stay happy? So I have a problem sometimes, or I don't know if it's a problem, but I can't stay happy long for a long period of time, because if I'm happy for too long, like guilt starts to eat me up, because like I don't deserve to be happy yet. And that's something I'm dealing with currently. And I don't know if really happiness is what I should strive for, or if it is peace that I should look for. Because if there's happiness, there must be sadness. But if there's peace, there's peace. Like the opposite of peace is peace. And I think how can I be happy or stay happy is the wrong kind of question. The better question is how can I stay at peace? And I think the answer to that is just follow your ambitions, and one day you will you will be peace. You will be at peace. Like follow your dreams, follow your heart, do what you like, love what you do, and just by doing that over and over again for a long period of time, one day you're gonna reach your goals, and then I think you're gonna be at peace. But I don't really think that the destination is, or the end of the journey ends with peace. I think that during the journey you learn how to stay at peace. So also enjoy the journey, and don't purely focus on the goal. So my next thought is, um, I thought about the starting a podcast to study English, like English words, because I work in I call it Timu, because it's not really I don't use my brain a lot during work, so I listen to podcasts, and I thought to myself, why not create a podcast where you can like listen to new English words and try to or learn them. But that's a project for the future. I have so many I have so much ideas, so much. I don't know. I just have a lot of ideas, and I probably will create a list like with ideas for now and ideas for the future, because I wanna I wanna execute my ideas, but just for now, because time is limited, I gotta limit what I do. So so then the next thing or the next thought is my new learning strategy. So if you know me in real life, and you probably know, because if you don't know me, why are you listening? Like, I'm happy if you're listening and you're a stranger, but yeah. So yeah, let's hop right back to the topic, like my new learning strategy. So my goal in school is to do the least amount, to put in the least amount of effort and getting the maximum results. And I think I found a strategy how I can do that. So my new strategy is like, firstly, before creating anything else, I participate in the lessons, or at least I try to. And during those lessons, I create Anki cards. Like those are like vocabulary cards, but you can use them for everything. So like I write down a question. What is the formula for a circle? And then I write in on the other side like the answer. And that's how like I put my entire script into, how you call it, into um, vocabulary cards. And learning just by um, adding those that information from the script to the vocabulary card, like to Anki, you already learn it, and then you created something that you can learn with no effort. And I think that's the best thing of it. And then at the end, I also like create a, I don't know, in Switzerland we call it A4. That's like a paper format. Um, I just create a short summary of of one paper, and that's it. Then I'm most likely ready for the test. I'm still having troubles with executing this strategy, but I'm trying and I'm improving. So the next thing or the next thought is taking days off. So as I already told you in the beginning, I took some days off over Christmas and New Year's. I not only took the days off because markets move like shit during those days. I also took days off to just regenerate and be ready for New Year's and new yeah, new challenges and everything. So I really want to emphasize that taking days off is important. And while taking those days off, I really, or you really find out what you really like to do. Like I still did my trading because I really enjoy it, but what I've noticed or perceived, well, I don't know if I can say that, like I can say that like this, but yeah, I just I I got like drawing really caught my heart in those days. I really enjoyed it, and the art style I'm striving towards is the art style from Berserk, the manga. I don't know if you know it. If you know it, nice. If you don't, it's also nice. And yeah, that's what I realized by taking days off. So take days off if you need it. Like I plan them, my days off. Like my trading weeks, where like the weeks where I don't trade are the weeks where the time zones from New York open and my time zone are, how you call it, they're not aligned, so it's different than usual. And then I just can't trade because I would have to leave work at 2:30 p.m. and that's just not possible. Like the earliest I can do is like 3 p.m. or 3:10, 3:20, and that's what I'm currently doing. So let's hop to the next thought. So the next thought is how to get rid of lust. So I don't want to say I'm porn addicted because I'm really not anymore. I was for sure, but I want to get rid of the last bit of lust because I think it's just a distraction and it just fucks with your mind. And if I one day have a girlfriend again, I don't want to look at her with lust. I want to look at her with love, and that's the main goal. And another reason why I want to get rid of it is because I heard that your focus really improves with it. And yeah, so I'm trying to beat it. I will install the app next weekend with my friend, where we will like it will be impossible to access porn, quite literally. I don't know if you can say this. This like I hear people talking in the podcast, and I try to copy them because they talk so nice, but I don't know if I'm putting the words in the right order. But yeah. So yeah, how to get rid of lust. My plan is just, if you read the books Atomic Habits, you probably know how to do it. But if you didn't read it, quick summary. Um, in order for a habit to be defeated, you must make it unsatisfying. Firstly, unsatisfying. Secondly, you will need to make it unattractive and hard to reach. And those are the main things that get to my mind now. There are two more, but I don't remember them now. Yeah. Then the next thought is, everything is a distraction. So if you think about it, our world is designed to distract you, because I don't know, but I look at school as kind of a distraction for a lot of people, because a lot of people my age now, they don't know what they want to do in their future. And like, school gives you a direction, but more like a direction distraction. I don't know if you get it. Like, it shows you a path, but it doesn't show you, or it doesn't help you find your path. So I'm not I don't want to say that school is bad, or yeah, but I just want to say that don't always distract yourself and think critically. Like, don't don't let yourself get influenced by your peers too much, or by your surrounding. Um, and get good friends. Get friends with similar goals to you. And if there's no one that has near goals, that has similar goals than you, just stick to it alone. Or yeah. And also, like, social media, in my eyes, is just pure distraction. Like, you don't need to do anything, quite literally, to get like a stimulus of happiness. You're on your phone and you just scroll, and you feel satisfied. And the only thing you're doing is this, like moving your point finger up and down. Your point finger? I don't know how it's called. Your index finger, probably. And yeah, so I also personally deleted all my social media. Like, I post this content through, like, I'm saying so much, like. I'm posting this content through, like, I'm posting this content on the studio apps, over the studio apps, and it's better because there's no social media, and I can still produce content for you. And also, if you wanna be successful, you must switch from a consumer to a creator, because there's not a single person that became successful or happy by just consuming purely. Okay, then the next thought is, I feel lost. So that's a sentence I picked up from Anakin Skywalker, and I really resonated with it when I heard it, because I don't know, he has a beautiful wife, he's a Jedi, he has a great mentor, and everybody believes in himself, but he wants more, and he knows he shouldn't. And that's I somehow feel the same. Like, I don't know if I feel the same about the part I know I shouldn't, but like, about I I I see a future where I could just be normal, but I just I just can't accept being normal. And that's when I or there's where I feel start feeling lost, because you start to, or at least I did, I start to isolate myself. And if you isolate yourself, of course you will feel lost. But yeah, I don't know. I just resonate with with those three words. I feel lost. It's just I don't know where I will go. I don't know what I want in my future. I don't know. I don't know anything, if I'm being honest. And I started accepting that this is good. This is normal in my age. And I also think that feeling lost leads you to your purpose, because if you never feel lost and always distract yourself, you don't know what truly gets, or what naturally you give attention to. So feeling lost is actually great. And all the pain, yeah, I think we'll cover this later. So the next thing, sometimes I feel like my hard work isn't paying off. So that's something that sometimes really kicks in, because I do a lot and I really try to get good at everything or great, but I don't know. I do more than a lot of people's in certain aspects, or certain, what's the word, um I don't know, just in certain parts of my life, and I still get less results, and that's just really hard to watch and to live through. But I won't give up, and I think my camera just died, or what happened? Oh no, it just froze. Wait, let me check the battery. 12. Okay, should it should um it should be sufficient. Okay, so where were we? Okay, yeah, that's just something that's bothering me. Then the next two things are I feel alone and I feel like shit. Like those were really compulsive or exaggerated feelings when I felt them. Like I really felt like shit. I really felt alone. But I realized that I'm not I'm not alone. I have a few friends that I can really trust, and I have my family that I can always lean on, and my older brother, and yeah. So if you feel lost, really look. If you are if you feel alone, really look if you are alone, and also look if maybe you're the one that's making you lonely. Um, and most of the time, I feel okay being alone, but sometimes the loneliness just consumes me. But I think that's also part of my journey that I need to go through. Okay, the next thing is I don't know what's missing. So yeah, I know this sentence. I heard it a lot in my mind, and I don't know what to say about it. I really don't know what's missing. Sometimes I feel like there's something missing in my life or in my heart, and I don't know what it is, but I just gotta be patient and wait, and sooner or later, God and or the universe will put the things into my life that will make me fulfilled. And yeah, the next thought was it's getting better. So I think those thoughts were all on one night, probably, and at the end I realized that it's getting better, and I'm doing progress, just slowly. Then the next thought is, or yeah, note, I dislike New Year. So I don't know, I always have a strange feeling on New Year. Not because I care that it's a new year, but because like people look at it like, oh my god, it's a new year, new chances, new start. But for me, it's like just It's just another day. Like, I don't care about New Year's and also those New Year's resolutions things. I think it's more marketing. Like, buy yourself this book as a New Year's resolution for blah 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 amount of money, and you will open it up one time if you go at it with the New Year's resolution. Like, I again said, like, yeah, I think it's more than just a New Year resolutions. I think it's there's needed. I think you need more than just a New Year resolution sentence in your phone or book to change your life. I think it just needs more, and that's why I dislike New Year. The rest of New Year I like watching fireworks. That's everything. Okay, then the next thing is, why can't I be normal? Yeah, I just ask myself this sometimes. Like, I lost a lot of things because I am the way I am, but I am the way I am, and I cannot do something about it. And if I fake it, I won't be myself. And if I'm not myself, like, I probably or really quite certainly I will never be happy and at peace. So why can't I be normal? Oh, I hope we don't hear that. We didn't hear that. If yes, okay. So why can't I be normal? Being normal is boring. Yes. So the next thing, I don't know how to slow down, and ikigai. So it's basically the same thing. So my New Year's resolution, I talked about hating it, and now I'm telling you about my own. Or just a thing I want to improve is like ikigai. It's like a Japanese, I don't know, quote, but just a Japanese saying that really believes in or emphasizes that by doing more quality than quantity. And that's something I want to apply to my life, like, entirely. I want to start doing one thing at a time and really focus on the thing and learning something from everything I do. Yeah. So as an example, if I read a book, before closing it, I like take notes of what I read. By doing that habit repeatedly, just a lot of times, I will not only have read read readable. I will not only have read the book, but also I have all the knowledge of the book inside of my head. And also, like, eating dinner, I want to just eat dinner when I'm eating dinner. Also, when I record this video, I just want to record the video, and I want to do it with more quality. And yeah, like, do less but more quality. And exactly with that, and I think this video was more quality than the other podcast series. Um, just with that, I want to end the video. Um, yeah, uh, I had an intro, but I don't have an outro. So we'll just finish it with. I hope you guys enjoyed listening. See you next week. Bye.